matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets made on the out route. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Powers through. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. There's the handoff. Breaks in open space. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. High completion makes it second and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bring it out. It's Warren. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Shelton.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands, it's Joseph. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. What a read by this quarterback. He saw cover one, meaning a single high safety look, knows that he's got to throw the ball to the outside part of the field because help will be late in getting there, and that time it's a great completion with an accurate throw.
First and goal, handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Close to the tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will be returned. Coverage team brings down the returner. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No chance to catch him there.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So far in the early going, both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The penalty backs him up 1st and very long. And the runner takes off to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's complete on the crossing route. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the flat by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The ball is picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
That's caught. It's Warren. He made the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He gets loose, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
To the wideout. Ruled out of bounds at the 32.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can...
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Went after, up and good.
49, Texas A&M.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. 2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. With the catch, it's Shelton. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! They connect for 6. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
On the move now. He breaks free. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The shotgun handoff here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Impressive spin there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the wideout goes in motion. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the 1st and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, they've been looking for all game.
At the 22-yard line. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Aggies will line up here on first down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Now play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And they'll take over.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Oh, that one's picked off.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Gain of 13. That's a first down for the offense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This is